Hello, people. So, I am just testing the Lewis broadcasting system before we go to our to this auditorium right to repair thing. Let's see if this is working. Just testing with my laptop. I'm going to be recording a copy in high quality, CRF equals 12, x264, and streaming a shit copy at 1 to 3 megabit with NVENC because I'm going to be tethering from my phone from inside a government building, which will probably have garbage cell service. So let's just test and see what we got. Hey, so I thought I'd show you some of the equipment that I'm using for today. Might as well. And you guys tell me if anything is fucked up, obviously. So the first thing I got here is this Sennheiser E865 microphone capsule. The allergies are killing me. Can't breathe. My ThinkPad P50 laptop is here. This is my LG G8. The LG G8 is going to be what I use for my tethering. I have some rechargeable batteries for the wireless mic, just in case I plan on using the wireless mic. This NEX ED. I like them because they put out 1.5 volts rather than 1.2 like so many shitty ones do. It matters for audio. I don't want to deal with shitty 1.2 volts to my stuff. Let's see. I have several spare batteries for my camcorder. These are all the spare batteries that I brought today. So I have one battery, one in the charger, another one over here. No shortage of batteries. I have a second battery from my ThinkPad. Now, this is just in case I'm not able to plug in. I hope I'm able to plug in. If I'm not able to plug in, I will have the batteries from my ThinkPad. Suck my dick, D-Tut. Anyway, so the next thing that I have here... I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Next thing I have here is a little APC. Now, I screwed up. I had an external battery for my laptop that plugs in, puts out 20 volts, and I lost all the cords for it. So I had to buy this thing last minute. Nobody was open. So if I have to, let's say I'm not able to plug in. Let's say I can't plug in. I have to sneeze again. Son of a bitch. Anyway. If I cannot plug in and I need to change batteries, I have this UPS that's going to be in my backpack so that I can switch over from one to the other without the stream ending. So without the stream having to end or me having to reboot, I can switch over the batteries in my laptop. I have this. Let's see, what else do I got? Just in case they would not allow me to bring a large camera, I did not want this trip to be a waste with regards to testifying. So let's say they said, you can't record here. I got this so that I could plug this into the panel. Focus. Come on, piece of fucking horseshit. Let's see. Manual focus. Yeah, I'll go manual. How about that? How about that? Eh? That's sexy. That's sexy. So this thing over here would allow me to record it. Now, just so it doesn't sound like shit, what I could do is I could plug this XLR cable into their patch panel. And then the other side of this XLR cable goes into the line into the recorder. And then I can just put this on the floor. So look, I don't have this big recorder. I just walk in, zoom, stealthily plug this in, and I have the entire audio and everything that the lobbyists, as well as the people representing Apple, were to say. That was my contingency, just in case anything stupid happens. And again, you know, if you're going to travel all this way to record a hearing, you might as well have your contingencies. Now, the next thing I need to do is test my cable. So I'm going to be unplugging the audio and then plugging the audio back in the other channel. Just give me 1 second to do that. And also to sneeze. Who is it? Who is it? Hello. I had to lock you out. No, I had the thing. I had the thing on that locks you out. So let's check the other channel for audio and see if this works. What are you snorting, cocaine? I have.
You see my stream?
I did not see your stream, girl.
I made $26 in super chat.
You made $26.
Yeah.
Aren't you balling?
I did not come to. I did not come to CVS.
Well, let's see. So I'm just testing my setup. Test. All right. I could use a little bit more output on my audio. What are you doing, you silly girl?
What? Ooh. La, 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 la. Yeah, I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were streaming. Hey.
I'm just testing.
I feel like I'm giving some kind of testimony. It's a little unnerving. Yeah, it's like wow. Yeah, so I didn't get the Claritin D. The Google Maps instructions told me to walk down a major highway, and it did not look like people were supposed to walk there.
What were you able to get?
Nothing. I brought myself back.
And this is supposed to pacify me?
Yeah, I was thinking we could just leave early, and then we can just go over to a CVS or something. A CVS or a Dwayne Reed.
I need to see if anybody who's a confirmed and non-troll says that it works. So, or Arvid is a confirmed and non-troll.
Hmm? We're in
Mel is a
Massachusetts.
troll. Focus is better. Girlfriend test successful. No bugs at the hotel. No bugs.
I wish it was more pedestrian friendly when you cross, because there's some people who don't ride bufangs and there's some people who don't like driving too much. So, yeah, there needs to be more pedestrian crosswalks.
The next thing we need to do is see if I fixed the issue with squelch. So I've tried every single setting. Nothing worked. But then what I realized is if I reset the microphone, it would work. So I'm going to turn off the mic now and see if it puts out that ridiculously loud screeching noise that makes everybody deaf. So if you're wearing headphones, I'm going to give you a warning. A warning! A warning. You have 5 seconds before we see if this makes you deaf. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Warning sounds good.
Okay, so it looks like we had one initial pop. Was hoping to have something better since this is a Sennheiser and not some generic shit. But the squelch feature appears to be working. So if I go out of range or a battery dies during the hearing and I have my own personal mic on, that I am not completely screwed. I want to have this on so that if I'm in a corner and people can't really hear me and I hear something that's bullshit being said, I can give some sort of live commentary, but I also want that live commentary to be on a separate track so that later in post I can keep that out if I don't want that to be there. So I think that this is pretty much working. Let me just see if I'll see if the recording of this is good. It looks like we are using 38% CPU, which means my battery will be complete shit. So I really hope they give me a place to plug in.
Why don't you just charge it now? Can you charge it now?
I can, but I don't know if it'll last the entire hearing, girl. 3 hours. And it's encoding. The hearing or the machine?
The machine.
If I'm not encoding video, 5 to 8 hours. If I am encoding and streaming at the same time, an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm using 100% CPU.
Oh, that's like me when I'm live streaming.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's like your phone when you live stream. When you live stream, your phone dies in half an hour. But if you're not live streaming, it'll last all day. Now I'm going to turn off the mic so that I can say something inappropriate. It seems like this is working. Anything like levels not being right and all that stuff, I actually figured out how to have an open broadcaster, how to have me record a track with no processing, but then have a separate track with separate processing. So I don't want to record distorted audio as a result of me setting levels too high or any stupid shit like that. So I'll have a limiter on the track that is streamed, but for the one that I'm recording, it won't be. I can have that dry. So Jessa is hopefully going to be here. I hope Jessa will be here to be my secondary camera woman. My primary camera woman is the lovely lady you just saw. Everybody give a large round of applause to Erica, who's been carrying all this stuff the entire time and will likely carry all the stuff to the auditorium. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much, and